Hello, my fellow individuals! I am Mr. Mini Mask Man here, and today I'm going to react to how Captain America Civil War, or if Captain America Civil War ended like Batman vs. Superman. Now, before you watch this video, please watch the original link down below before you see this reaction, of course. So, give credit where credit's due, right? Now, I don't know what to expect from this. Well, almost always, in most reactions, you don't expect what to see, which is why you're reacting to it. But, in this case, I would say I saw both movies, and I'm more preferred to Civil War. I'm later on gonna post a review of the movie for both of those movies, even though I know it's pretty too late, but I'm still gonna post them for my thoughts. There's a lot of critiques in Batman vs. Super, like, a lot. I'm just gonna let you know, I think there's only one or two moments at most that I like from that film, and then there's like everything, like a lot of explanation why I certainly did not enjoy Batman vs. Superman. Captain America Civil War, however, I did enjoy a lot, but I'm not completely biased because there's also some things too that I want to discuss in that movie, which later on I'll do a review, and I'll maybe discuss this a little bit more after the reaction. Now, you know what? Let's just stop talking, let me react, and I'll talk more about this afterwards. So, I can get this started, and let's watch right now.
Stay down. Fine, don't worry.
Yeah, we're in the airport scene.
You're making me do this, Tony.
That was a lucky shot, and you owe me a new suit.
You're really gonna make me kill you, aren't you?
Yep, and your face is stupid.
No, your face is stupid, Tony. Yours is.
So kill me. Do it.
Yeah, I will. Wait! What are your mother's names?
What?
What does that have to do? The names of your mothers. What are they?
Maria.
Sarah. Oh. Well, damn it.
What was that about, Tweety Bird?
I thought maybe if your moms had the same name, you would stop fighting. Why would that make us stop fighting? I don't know, I saw it in a movie.
What kind of stupid movie were you watching?
Okay, let's try this. What are the nicknames for your moms?
Oh god.
Other moms?
Crap. Dad's names.
Joseph. Howard.
Not even close. Favorite cousins?
Peter Stark. One hell of a golfer.
John, I think. He's been dead a while.
Name of your first kiss?
Jenny Timmons.
Sarah. Rogers.
Hey, watch it.
Come on, guys, you must have something in common.
Forgive me, Birdman, but even if we did, that wouldn't just solve all our problems.
Birdman is
Exactly
another
how it went
hero,
down in
just
that
not
movie.
Marvel or DC.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, what kind of stupid movie were you watching?
Okay, humor me. Lightning round.
Falcon,
Name of your first pet?
Sparky.
Sarah Rogers.
Favorite Rolling Stone?
Keith Richards.
I don't get that reference.
Favorite Teletubby?
I don't get that reference.
Easy. Tinky
Oh,
Winky.
yeah.
Okay.
Forgot
Favorite
Steve
number in
Rogers.
the Kung Fu 2?
1.
3. I don't play by your rules.
Fine, you know what? I tried. Kill each other, see if I care.
He needs to reevaluate his taste in movies.
Agreed.
I guess we do agree on something.
Hey, you guys aren't fighting anymore. Do your moms have the same name or something? What?
And that's movie magic. Hey everyone, thanks for watching
okay.
our latest short. Be sure to like and to subscribe to our channel. And let us know with a comment, what's the name of your mom?
Of course. Well, alright. Okay, that was pretty funny, and that was one of the going back to when I was talking about that was to discuss Batman vs. Superman in details. That was one of those points, but it wasn't like the big one. Okay, I kind of get why the movie, the whole, obviously I haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, but I think you already know that by now, if you've been through the internet for quite a while. But Batman vs. Superman, when Batman was like about to kill Superman with that kryptonite staff, I believe, or spear, I mean, Superman said, Martha, and then, Batman stops like, what'd you say? And he was like saying, Martha, and then that's my mom's name, and then it's almost like it just kind of triggered Batman and just he completely stopped, and just like that he changed, and he's like, okay, oh, let's work together, and, defeat Lex Luthor, blah, 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 and rescue your mom. Now, okay, I get why it wasn't just like a name and then all of a sudden he switched sides. I kind of get why Batman sort of changed in that moment, because obviously, Martha Wayne, Batman's mom, and somehow Martha's also Superman's mom. So when he saw Superman in that moment of, despair, and he mentioned that he's because his mother's in trouble, it reminds him of Bruce Wayne's past. When his mother was killed, and kind of sees Superman as a human being. He sees him as a human being that also has a mother and need and help. And he just kind of saw that as, Superman differently. Now, that's what I get at least. And it's just not like, your mom's name is just like my mom's name. Okay, let's be friends. I know it's not like that, but still what's crucial is that immediate switch that happened. Like, if you have a mindset that you're ready, like, very close to the edge, like you're about to murder someone with so much rage and hatred, and that word, something that triggers that mindset, it just does, for at least to my knowledge, it just doesn't work that way. You don't just all of a sudden switch, completely cool down, level-headed, and then all of a sudden you switch sides and become like, okay, we're cool now. It's just not, for me, it's not realistic. I think they could have done, if it was in that movie, Batman vs. Superman, they could have done something more. They could have maybe elaborated, maybe waited out a bit, or I don't know. I just thought it was just way too sudden. I'm just guessing the reason why they did that is because they were running out of time in the movie, and they just kind of said, oh, maybe all that other stuff will be in the director's cut. I don't know. But, I don't know, just that moment too. That was like that was one crucial moment of why, my so-called thoughts about Batman vs. Superman. Now, about the movie, like I said, there's only one, maybe two moments at most that I've liked about the movie. One of them is the big one, was about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman kicked ass. She was kicking Doomsday's ass even more than Superman and Batman. She just had her shining moment just in that tiny part of that film. So I thought Wonder Woman's part was great, and I thought the part where Batman was beating up those those guys when he was trying to save Superman's mom, like that Batman Arkham style action, I thought that was pretty tight. And I wanted to see more of that Batman. But that was about it. There's just so many things about that film that, like I said, I can go on, I could keep blabbering, but I'm going to save that for a separate video. So I'm just, this point is just for me to discuss in this video, they're mainly drawing that conclusion of now is the big reason why Batman vs. Superman wasn't good, because of a moment like that. That's just an example. There's like plenty more, at least for me. I know there's people out there that say, you're wrong. You're probably just a Marvel boy, you didn't know anything and you're completely biased. But again, this is my opinion. Of course, people who love the movie, who like it, that's y'all's opinion too, and I respect it. I'm not going to say you guys are wrong. You shouldn't like this movie. You're wrong because of this. I can't make you like something. So, this is just, again, my thoughts, my opinions, my critiques. But I tried my best on that movie. I tried to keep an open mind. And there's just, I don't know. Again, I can go in details, a lot more details about why I didn't enjoy that film so much. As a movie experience, as a comic book experience, just action experience, the writing, I don't know, there's just so many. Now, Civil War, on the other hand, it did a lot of things. It had the action, at least at the right moments. Good action, good choreographed action. The reasons why Tony and Captain fought, that's a big one too. That it actually pointed that out pretty well in that film, in Civil War. And you kind of saw their differences, even though I was more towards Tony's side, even before the movie, and especially during the movie. I kind of get why Captain America did what he did. He has good heart. But logically speaking, you have to go with Tony's side. You just kind of have to because, well, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna try to say, oh, whoever chose Captain America's side is wrong either. I know that's what y'all think. This is what I think. I guess that's one of the awesome things of being a different individual, right? So, now, and again, I'll save that more details about that movie in a separate video for the Captain America Civil War review, my review at least. But in that movie, like I said, it got things pretty good, pretty spot on things. But like I said, there is also some critical stuff too. So I'm not, 100% biased when I say this is a perfect film because Marvel, it's not because of that. It's a good movie. But there was some points too where I have to give, if I see something wrong, even for something that I love, I have to say it. I can't just turn a blind eye. So, yeah. And I guess one of those things has something to do with the Vision. That was one of them, about the Vision and his involvement in this whole fight. That was one of the big ones. And then, there's like 2 or 3 other points that I can't think of at the moment. But, yeah. Now, I kind of wish, at least going back, at least for me, one of the best things in Civil War was the villain Baron Zemo. His motivation is pretty straightforward, around the end of the movie. Or people that know the comics, they know his motivation easily. So his motivation is pretty simple. But the way that he did it, the way that he orchestrated all that, for me was just amazing as a villain. Usually Marvel villains, and at least in the movies, in the MCU, I'm not talking about the Netflix series, because those are really good villains, from Daredevil and Jessica Jones, that series. But in the movies, there's not really, the majority of Marvel villains in film, not in comics, but in film, haven't been so up there. And for me, at least the most disappointing one for me was Ultron. Ultron was like a big one that, for me, they really tamed him down, and it didn't show his full potential like in the comics. Or at least how the trailer portrayed him. Doctor Doom, they butchered him so many times. I don't even want to get into Doctor Doom. Who else? There's like many more, but almost all of them. The only ones that were at least kind of good, it's like Loki is the big one that most people love. As a Marvel villain, a memorable Marvel villain. So Loki. I would say in Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2 of Dr. Octopus was another good villain. How they made him in that film. And now for me, Baron Zemo's up there because he did something that so far every villain in the MCU couldn't do. They tried it, but they could never do it, and he actually achieved it. He may not be like super powerful. He doesn't have powers. He's not a type of villain who's like, I want to dominate the world or destroy it and all that. He just wanted revenge. That's all it was. Just pure revenge. And he actually succeeded in what he wanted to do, his ultimate plan, around the end of the film. So for me, Baron Zemo was definitely up there for MCU villains, in my opinion, of course. So, but, like, comparing that to Lex Luthor Jr. or whatever in Batman vs. Superman, that's a complete opposite side from what I saw. Like, I don't know, man. I know he's Lex Luthor's son, so it kind of makes an excuse about his personality, how he is. He kind of had that more Joker-esque kind of feel, instead of a Lex Luthor feel, but, they say, oh, it's his son, so he's not going to be exactly like Lex Luthor's personality. But still, even like that, they should have at least implemented something in there from Lex, because it's his son. And not good that this complete, like, crazy, social, awkward psychopath in his mind. It was just, I don't know what they were doing, that kind of Lex Luthor. And, Jesse Eisenberg playing him. If Jesse Eisenberg was playing some different version of the Joker, he would have done well. At least for me, he would have done well. But he was playing a completely different character, and I don't know. Even his motivations, I mean, you get it. Yeah, Lex Luthor hates Superman because of this, and this, but we kind of never saw why. He just wanted to get rid of Superman because of the whole speeches of gods. He's obsessed with the whole gods and man type of deal. He keeps hearing that speech over and over that he wants to take down a god and prove, about false idols, and at least that's what I got from the movie. I could be wrong, of course, but his motivation just wasn't that clear at all, to be honest. So, compared to Baron Zemo and how he orchestrated that. And what Lex Luthor did in Batman vs Superman it just didn't cut it for me. And then, like I said, I can keep going more for that movie, but I can go for either. I can keep discussing both movies about the pros and the cons. Even though, like, as a Civil War has more pros than cons, while Batman vs Superman for me is the opposite. Like, especially my main thing was about Batman. Now, Ben Affleck, who played as Batman, I think he did the best that he could. Ben Affleck, he did a well job, as much as he can, but even best actors and characters can't save, at least for me, terrible writing. Or, yeah, for me, terrible writing and maybe part of the directing, but, you know, what can you do? So, I honestly wish that movie would have been better. And I know there are people are saying, well, wait, you just wait till the director's cut comes out, and then you'll see the stuff that they left out. Well, if it was really good stuff that they left out, then I thought they should have taken out the unimportant stuff from the final cut of the film and put the other important stuff from the director's cut in replacement for it to make it at least a more acceptable, better movie experience. But, you know, again, what could you do, right? But overall, for watch this video, I agree with what they're trying to say. And there was another video a friend and I reacted to, which I'm still not sure how to edit that because it was a very, very long discussion about Batman vs Superman. But again, I'll figure something out about that video. But anyways, like I said, I can keep it going, but I'm just gonna stop it here because I know I'm gonna blabber on forever. This usually happens in all my reaction videos if you haven't seen it yet. They're usually this long because I always quick introduction, get to the reaction, talk about a little bit about the video itself, and then the rest of it is just a bunch of discussion relating to the video to what it's portraying. In this case, Batman vs Superman and Captain America Civil War. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut it now, so I don't want to go too long. So anyways, if you like this video, you know what to do. So I am gonna call it a day, and I hope you guys have a nice day.